a low and steady sound. The highway stretches where the hills belong. The clock says for the world is fast asleep, and through the glass the silver shadow, a blanket made of mist upon the. I watch the silent valleys breathe. And then the lift begins to change its hue. A touch of gold is breaking through the blue. The morning sun is stretching out its hand to wake the sleepy corners of the land. And I am sailing high up in the clouds, far away from cities and the shouting crowds. The heavy wheels are rolling on the floor, but I am floating right outside the door. A wee bit peace before the world awakes. The bravest cruise a weary driver takes. The morning dew is shining on the chrome. 1,000 miles away, what is home? But in this cab there's poetry tonight, as darkness fades into the golden light. The world is yawning, open its eyes, while I navigate through the sky. Cruise a weary driver takes. The sun is up, the fog begins to clear, but for a breath old heaven felt so near. Just sailing on, floating the clouds. engine hums a low and steady sound. The highway stretches where the hills belong. The clock says 4, the world is fast asleep. And through the glens the silver shadows creep. A blanket made a mist upon the brae. I watch the silent valleys greet the day. And then the lift begins to change its hue. A touch of gold is breaking through the blue. The morning sun is stretching out its hand to wake the sleepy corners of the land. And I am sailing high up in the clouds, far away from cities and the shouting crowds. The heavy wheels are rolling on the floor, but I am floating right outside the door. A wee bit peace before the world awakes. The bravest cruise a weary driver takes. Morning dew shining on the chrome, 1,000 miles away from what is home. But in this cab there's poetry tonight, as darkness fades into the golden light. The world is yawning, opening its eyes, while I am navigating through the skies. And I am sailing high up in the clouds, far away from cities and the shouting crowds. The heavy wheels are rolling on the floor, but I am floating right outside the door. A wee bit peace before the world awakes. The bravest cruise a weary driver takes. Cities and the shouting crowds. The heavy wheels are rolling on the floor, but I am floating right outside the door. A wee bit peace before the world awakes. The bravest cruise a weary driver takes. The sun is up. The fog begins to clear, but for a breath, old heaven so near, just sailing on, floating in the clouds. Left with the sea at their backs, driven from stone, from heather, from flame. I leave by choice, or so they tell me, but every road away still feels the same. close the door and the house lies still. My children sleep, my wife holds tight to one last breath before the night. A photograph above the wheel, a thistle charm, a scrap of steel, the voice from home upon the air to make the foreign miles less bare. The engine waits, the headlights burn, I leave the road I long to turn. To feed my home I leave it cold, the same old bargain bought and sold. The hills grow small behind the rain, the white lines pull me south again. I carry love, I carry blame, and every mile still speaks. The road that feeds my family is the road that takes me here. It pulls me from the ones I love and leads me back again. Through city smoke and foreign rain, through nights without a name. I leave my heart among the hills, the road just bears the frame. Carry me back, where the heather knows my name. The road that feeds my family is the road that takes me here. Berlin roars beneath my glass, Paris lights like fire pass, Antwerp cranes against the sky, 1,000 windows rushing by. I bring them steel, I bring them bread, machines to wake the world to feed. Yet every crowded avenue makes home feel quieter, far more true. The cab becomes my rented land, one narrow bank, one coffee stand, a photograph, the radio low, the high-end voice I need to know. They call it work, they call it choice, I call it night to hear your voice. The screen goes dark, the signal ends, and exile settles in again. The cities fade behind the rain, the northern road calls out again. No foreign light, no fortune gained can teach my blood another game. The road that feeds my family is the road that takes me home. It pulls me from the ones I loved and leads me back again. Through city smoke and foreign rain, through nights without a name. I leave my heart among the hills, the road just bears the frame. Carry me back, where the heather knows my name. The road that feeds my family is the road that takes me home. No landlord drove me from the glen, no soldier burned the roof above, but hunger still can clear a home and send a man away from love. The chains today are made of bills of diesel clocks and promise pay. No ship departs the highland shore, I cross the continent instead. Exile is not measured by the oceans that you roam. It lives inside the moment when you were by leaving home. Dispatcher calls, where the fuck are you? I say crash on the road and a tire blew too. He says, not my problem, you're late again. I beat on the wheel and count to 10. The clerk at the gate just stares at the clock. Your slop was at 8, well, suck my luck. The lamp stands empty, he won't let me in. He smiles through the window, I hate that grin. Wait, then hurry like hell. Wait, then blame me as well. Fuck the clock, start the truck, fuck your slot, I've had enough. Fuck the desk, fuck the phone, give me the road, and leave me alone. My back is fucked, my ass is numb, but when that engine starts, I bloody love this job. Every lamp like I robbed the town. He wants every paper, every screw, every wire. My deadline's burning, he feeds the fire. Customs says wait, the warehouse says soon. Dispatch keeps calling like a drunk fucking noon. They call me a number, a shovel with wheels until shops run empty. Nobody eats. Then suddenly, driver, we need you tonight. Now shit, you need me. Get out of my sight! Wait, then hurry like hell! Wait, then blame me as well! Fuck the clock, start the truck, fuck your slot, I've had enough! Fuck the desk, fuck the phone, give me the road, and leave me alone! My back is fucked, my ass is numb, but when that engine starts, I bloody love this job! Start the truck! He's never hauled freight. He's never fought sleep with 40 tons of weight. Sometimes I'd love to take my biggest wrench and smash every phone, every clock, every bench. But I don't. I breathe. I swear I turn the key. Because this road is a bastard. But it belongs to me. Truck, fuck your slot, I've had enough. Fuck the desk, fuck the phone, give me the road and leave me alone. My back is fucked, my ass is numb, my head is full of rage, but I bloody love this job. Fuck the clock, fuck the clock, hey, fuck the clock. One more bastard saying you're late. Pour the whiskey, let me swear, and start the truck. I'll still be there. Customs man smiling while the whole road stops. Raise a glass to the schedule, boys. It died before the gate. The hunt is on, the wheels are hot, and I'm already late. Tell him sure if time grows wings and France moves closer again, the desert is counting down, the car records my sins. The AETA rides at my back with lawyers dressed as wins. The tollgate blinks, the traffic crawls, the customs boost his weight. I've crossed 3 lands, lost half my brake, and still they blame the freight. The clock has teeth, the road is eyes, the boss has lost his head. The ghostly riders haunt my wheels, but I'm not bloody dead. Ride, ride, the wild haul flies, with thunder underneath us and fines before our eyes. Run, ride, run, the deadline calls, the devil keeps the schedule and the dispatcher holds the balls down. My papers curse my name, tell me I'm too late. I'll bring your load through hell and rain and park outside your gate. All the coffee stops and speed, it knows me better than my wife. It judges every need. A customs man lifts one slow hand and weighs me to the side. He checks his seal and checks again and takes his lunch with pride. My unloading start was yesterday, my loading time is soon. The warehouse has come back at dawn, the boss expects me noon. I shrug and read the headlines, boys, the world can wait with me. No curse survives a driver who has learned bureaucracy. The clock may bite, the road may lie, the chief may scream instead. The hunt can chase me through the night, but I'm not bloody. Right, wild haul flies, with thunder underneath us and fire for our eyes. Run, 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 the deadline calls, the devil keeps the schedule and the dispatcher holds the balls down. My papers curse my name, tell me I'm too late. I'll bring your load through hell and rain and park outside your gate. They say the hunt takes every man who fails to beat the bell, but every dock and border guard has built a private hell. So let them count my minutes, let them measure every mile. I've seen the curse in triplicate and signed it with a smile. For time may rule the office and fear may rule the phone, but out here on the blacktop, boys, the road still takes its own. Has lost his head. The wild hunt's breathing down my neck, but I'm not bloody dead. Wild bull flies with thunder underneath us and laughter in our eyes. Run, 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 the deadline calls. The devil lost the paperwork, the dispatcher lost his balls. Down my papers, curse my name, tell me I'm too late. I crossed your borders, beat your clocks and parked outside your gate. Let midnight roll, the car can count my hours, but it cannot count my soul. Let midnight roll, the car can count my hours, but it cannot count my soul. The load is late, the driver's fine, the boss is mad, the clock survived, raison. So do I. Steady sound. The highway stretches where the hills belie. The clock says 4, the world is fast asleep, and through the glens the silver shadows creep. A blanket made of mist upon the grey. I watch the silent valleys greet the day. And then the lift begins to change its hue. A touch of gold is breaking through the blue. The morning sun stretching out its hand to wake the sleepy corners of the land. And I am sailing high up in the clouds, far away cities and the shouting crowds. The heavy wheels are rolling on the floor, but I am floating right outside the door. A wee bit peace before the world awakes. The promised cruise a weary driver takes. The morning dew is shining on the chrome. 1,000 miles away, what is home? But in this camp there's poetry tonight, as darkness fades into the golden light. The world is yawning open in its eyes, while I am navigating through the skies. And I am sailing high up in the clouds, far away cities and the shouting crowds. The heavy wheels are rolling on the floor, but I am floating right outside the door. A wee bit peace before the world awakes. The promised cruise a weary driver takes. Cities and the shouting crowds. The heavy wheels are rolling on the floor, but I am floating right outside the door. A wee bit peace before the world awakes. The promised cruise a weary driver takes. The sun is up, the fog begins to clear, but for a breath old heaven felt so near. Just sailing on, floating in the clouds. Ones left with the sea at their backs, driven from stone, from heather, from flame. I leave by choice, or so they tell me, but every road away close the door and the house lies still. My children sleep, my wife holds tight to one last breath before the night. A photograph above the wheel, a thistle charm, a scrap of steel, the voice from home upon the air to make the foreign miles less bare.